it's Candicia. Welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm actually going to be doing a back to school makeup tutorial. I created this look that's kind of on the natural side, but I tried to make sure that everything was drugstore. But I kind of cheated a little bit, but I did give you guys some suggestions as to what you guys could use that's a little bit more budget friendly. So if you guys want to see how I did this look and also some of my tips and tricks of how to put together a drugstore back to school makeup look, definitely keep on watching. Also make sure to follow me on all of my social medias. They're all at heyitscandicia on my Snapchat, my Instagram, as well as my Pinterest account. So if you guys want to follow me on there and just check out what I've been up to, then you guys can definitely check me out on there. And without further ado, let's get started. So unfortunately, even though I'm just starting this makeup look, I'm gonna have to cheat here. I'm using the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer. Now, this is actually, in my opinion, one of the best primers. It is kind of inexpensive. A product that you could use that is cheaper is the Angel Veil by NYX Cosmetics. And that one is a mattifying primer, but I find silicone base actually gives me such a smooth canvas that I really can't go without it. And if you go to Sephora, you can actually get these really tiny primers for a pretty inexpensive price. I think about $10 to $12. So it's actually not too bad. So I'm actually going to take this primer and I'm going to take some in my hands. And then I'm going to put them on the high centers of my face. And then I'm going to rub that in. Also guys, I am kind of breaking out on this side as well as on the side of my face. It is that time of the month, unfortunately, so I am breaking out a little bit, but this is gonna actually give me a really nice finish, so I'm actually not too mad at this. So the next product I'm going to use is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless, and I find this is one of the best drugstore, if not my favorite foundation of all time. It is so good. It leaves your skin looking so flawless and matte. Not matte like you're really dry, but just a really nice healthy matte. So you have a little bit of dew, but it's also pretty matte. So I'm in the color 330, which is Toffee Caramel. And I'm just going to shake this up here. And then I'm going to dot this around my face. And what I'm going to use to apply the foundation, I'm actually going to be using the Morphe M439 brush. This is actually really inexpensive as well. I think this is about $9 to $13 if I'm not mistaken. So all of my brushes here are actually pretty inexpensive. So I'm going to be just shaking this up and applying this to the brush. And then I'm going to be putting that all over my face. So it gives you a nice healthy glow to your skin, but at the same time, when it dries down, it actually ends up being pretty matte. So next I'm going to be taking the LA Girl Pro Concealer HD High Definition Concealer, and this is in the color Cool Tan. So honestly, this concealer is so inexpensive. I think it's about like $3 or $4 depending on where you go to buy it. And it's so good. Like, it gives you such amazing coverage. So I'm just going to apply some concealer here underneath my eyes, on my chin, on my forehead. And then I'm actually going to take the same Morphe brush and I'm actually going to buff that in as well. Sorry guys, my camera died, so I didn't get to show you guys how I buffed out my concealer, but it was basically the same way how I did my foundation. So the next product I'm going to be using is a powder just to kind of basically set everything and make sure that everything is good. So for that, I'm actually going to be using a NYX powder, and this is from a palette that I got as a gift. So this is the NYX Highlight and Contour Pro palette, and I'm actually going to be using this yellow color, which I'm basically like done, but I actually love this. It's a yellow undertone, so it really works for my undertone because I have a very strong yellow undertone. So I'm going to be using that just to set my entire face. For that, I'm actually going to be using a Real Techniques brush, and this is their multitask brush. So I kind of just use this as a overall powder brush. So I'm just going to go into the powder here. And then I'm going to just go under my eyes. Now this is completely optional for you, but if you feel like you don't need to contour, then you can definitely go ahead and skip this step. But I feel like I look pretty one-dimensional here, so I'm actually going to go and contour. And I'm just going to use the same exact palette, and I'm actually going to be using this warmer tone as my bronzer, and then this cooler tone. I'm going to mix the two together to make kind of a contour slash bronzing shade. So for that, I'm actually going to be using another Morphe brush. This is the E4 brush, and it's angled, so it actually gets right into your cheekbones really, really well. So I'm going to be using this, and again, it's pretty inexpensive. So I'm going to just take that, go into those two colors, and then I'm going to suck in my cheeks, and then I'm going to contour my face. So next I'm going to go into my eyebrows. So again, unfortunately for this one, I didn't get a dupe that I really wanted to get for the Benefit Goof Proof Brow Pencil. I know there's a product on the market from Essence, and it's kind of the same as their brow, I think it's their brow gel. It's like a short container that has fibers. That one is really good. But unfortunately I don't have that on me, so I'm just going to use what I have, and I'm just going to kind of brush through my brows, and then I'm going to go on this side. I'm going to do the same. Now sometimes if I'm like super lazy, I'll just stop here, but I'm not going to be lazy. I'm actually going to do my brows. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to take this side, which is a retractable product, which looks like this. It's super fine tip, and I'm going to use that to carve out my brows and then fill them in, and yeah. So for my lashes, I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise. Now this is the waterproof formula. This has got to be one of my favorite drugstore mascaras. They just give you such like a fanned out look, and it gives you that volume as well as the length, which for my long, like very thin lashes, that's definitely what I look for in a mascara. So I'm going to be using this, and I'm just going to curl my lashes first with a Revlon, I think this is a Revlon lash curler. This is like super, super old, but I'm going to just use that to curl my lashes first, and then I'm going to apply mascara. My favorite part, highlight. So I'm going to be using the Maybelline Master Chrome Metallic Highlighter in Molten Gold, and this is the color, and it's so super pigmented and it's so beautiful. Like, it comes up so well in photography, but honestly, like, any day is a good day for highlighter. So I'm going to actually be using a BH Cosmetics brush. I know you guys have seen it before, but it's kind of like a tapered brush. And I'm just going to be dipping that into the product here and just dust off the excess, and then just watch the glow. Now this may be too much for school, but again, I think highlighter is just so necessary. If you want to dumb it down, always take your foundation brush, and it may still have some foundation just left over, and you can just go over top of it, and then that always kind of tones it down a little bit. So the next product are lip products, and these are from NYX Cosmetics, and this is their NYX lip liner in the color, let's see, what color is this? This is Nude Truffle, and it's kind of just like a brown color. And then I'm actually going to be mixing two of these NYX products, and this is the NYX lingerie in the color Teddy, and that's what this color looks like. And then over top of it, I'm just going to take the NYX Liquid Suede, which is a cream lipstick, and this is the color Sandstorm. So I'm actually going to be going over top of Teddy with this color. But first I'm going to line my lips with the lip liner. So when I line like the outside of my lips, I usually just go in with the color, so then it doesn't just look like it's a liner. There's kind of like a base color underneath. And I must say, these pencils are super creamy, so they don't tug and pull on your lips at all. And like, they're just so good and they last really, really long. Okay, so now that that's dried down, I'm going to go in with Sandstorm over top. Just kind of in the middle of my lips. And then kind of on the top. So then now I just have this really, really nice nude color, which I find is like perfect for back to school because you don't want to do too much, but then at the same time you kind of have something on your lips. So that's the lip color. So now I forgot to put on eyeliner. You could just stop here if you're not somebody that wants to do eyeliner, but usually I like to do eyeliner. So I'm going to go with the NYX Vinyl Liquid Liner in the color Black, and I'm just going to shake this up. And then I'm going to do a small wing liner. Okay, so I think this is pretty much the final look here. So again, I'm not going for like a full out glam look. I'm just going for something that's pretty natural, pretty subtle, not too much really happening. But again, if there's things that you really feel like you don't want to do, or you're in a rush and you don't really want to do it, then by all means, make this routine what you want. Going back to school, some people want to put a little extra effort, some people don't. So it really all depends on you. But this is kind of my version of a back to school look. So guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you guys did, please make sure to give me a thumbs up, and also let me know if you guys like these kind of tutorials, like drugstore makeup looks, and I can definitely do more of those for you guys. And I will talk to you guys all in my next video. Bye guys!